What's up, Dragon Brood? Welcome to today's episode of Champ or Chump. What we do on this day is we go through the deck dump from last week over on magic.gg and we try to pick a deck that went 6-0 between the platinum and mythic portions of the ladder and just see, is it as good as it looks, or is it as bad as it looks, or is it somewhere in the middle? And then we just give a verdict on if we declare the deck to be a champ or a chump. And I have a little something extra for you. So when you get to the end of this video, there's a new segment we're adding as well. So you may want to check that out. But first, if you haven't, please remember to like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, because that helps me get seen by more people, shows me that you love me, and then lets you know every time we have one of these videos up. But once you've done that, we'll go take a look at this week's contender for Champ or Chump. Alrighty, so starting from the top here, this deck is very, very interesting. And as always, I know there are some better choices, some things I would do to trim this and tailor it to my needs, but the goal is to play it as it appears in the magic.gg deck list before making any changes. Now, the final downloadable list will probably be slightly different, but we're going to play this just as it is for the purposes of this video. So getting over here, we have the one Keruga because it's a companion, but Keruga does let you draw extra cards, which is kind of nice, though everything in your deck has to cost 3 or more, which is going to be a little bit of a hold up for me, as I don't see on this list at quick glance any type of Brazen Borrowers or anything, which could still give you a spell to play early, even though the actual card costs 3. But we have Midnight Clocks, which provide mana, and late game let you draw extra cards. Neutralize, obviously just counters a spell, but also cycles. Murderous Rider, Balagad Recovery, can be a land or get your card back from a yard. Skyclave Relic, this is one I keep trying to find spots for in deck lists, and it's pretty cool in the fact that it just gives you 3 mana. I mean, it gives you a mana of any color, but only costs 3. But if you have 6 mana, it does make multiple copies and then kind of sends you off to the races. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how this works out here. 1 Teferi Master of Time, 3 Eke to Extinction. Also interesting that this was the removal card of choice here with 3 copies. 3 Extinction Events, 1 Liliana Waker of the Dead, 3 Titan's Nest. What Titan's Nest does is let you look at the top card. You can basically scry it if you don't want it. And then you can remove any number of cards from your graveyard to get that much colorless mana. So if you play this on 4, you can start playing much more expensive stuff very quickly if you have anything in your yard. Ashiok Nightmare Muse for 2, Shark Typhoon for 3, 2 Sublime Epiphany, 2 Garrett Cursed Huntsman, 2 Ugin of Spirit Dragon, and then just a mismatch of lands. 2 Island, 1 Lockwain, 4 Swamp, 2 Forest, 2 Clearwater Pathway, 1 Temple of Heat, 2 Temple of Malady, that's 2 Temple of Mystery, 4 Zagoth Triome, 3 Fable Passage, and 2 Field of Ruin. Don't even know why Field of Ruin's in here at this point, other than maybe just to get rid of the other land that turns into a creature or gets counters. So that's probably it, I'd imagine, though, I don't know. We'll see. This is going to be an interesting one. Let's go hop into the arena. Alright, we get to go first. We do have 3 lands. We have a Triome. We have a Midnight Clocks. Sucks that we have 2 Ugins, so it's kind of like we just mulligan to 6. But you know what? We're more than halfway to our mana needs, I guess. So let's do it. And this is kind of my concern here with this deck. Like, when we go first, I don't feel like it's going to be as noticeable that we don't have anything on 2 sometimes, because we'll have stuff that we can cycle or whatever. But with everything costing 3 or more, you're really kind of backed into a corner here. Well, I feel like we kind of got away with one on this turn. The opponent didn't really do anything, so let's just play a Midnight Clock. I mean, being real, I don't even know what I would expect from my opponent if they had a Keruga. But, you know, Midnight Clock makes sense in this type of list. They could make us discard something here. Nope, just a Mire Triton. Good news is, if they do come after Ugin, we do already have a second one available, so that's kind of nice. Do we need another green? Maybe we get that down. Could use another island for sure. I don't know if I want to just put Keruga in hand or not here. I feel like no. There's a chance they might play Kroxa here. And then if they do, we can go ahead to Extinction, get rid of it. Then they make us discard something, which is either Ugin or Murderous Rider. Village Rites. Okay. Don't hate it. And if we do Murderous Rider something, we will be able to play Murderous Rider, then put Keruga in hand next turn, so that's reasonable. It's just a good use of our mana, and then we'll just be a couple turns away from playing an Ugin. But yeah, I can already think of several cards I'd want to change in this list just looking at this hand. Alright, just as we called it, there's the Kroxa. So Kroxa's ability stack, we will target this to exile it. So I mean, they could Village Rites it or whatever if they wanted to. Ooh, do we want to leave that on top? We will have 6 mana. Sure, we'll leave it on top of our library. Let's see what happens. Feels a little scary because they come after our hand. They're getting our other Ugin. Kind of means we can't play anything if we want to leave this Epiphany up. One, two, three, four, five, six. So we'll just pass. Sublime Epiphany. We can counter a spell, counter target activator triggered ability, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, create a token that's a copy of target creature. Not much really we're gonna do here, other than copy or counter Liliana and draw a card. I think that's it. Not the best use of a Sublime Epiphany, but hey. Alright. Ooh, we got a Titan's Nest. That's not bad. I mean, honestly, that's quite good. Alright, we'll go ahead and put this temple down. Ooh, neutralize. Sure, we'll leave that up. What do we have in the graveyard? 3 things. Go ahead and cast a Titan's Nest. Alright. Opponent doesn't seem to like that too much for some reason. Oh, it wouldn't let me. Can I not spend that? Oh, to cast colored spells. My bad. We can't use the mana to put this in our hand. So I needed to spend my mana differently. No, I wouldn't have had mana to do it. Okay, well. Guess we're just going to go for Ugin next turn. There's a Rankle. I mean, Ugin will remove all of our things in play. But, you know. We do what we got to do. Actually, I may not even. I might just kill Rankle. Alright, they're just going to make us discard a card. So then, if that's the case, sure. Alright, leave that on library so we can draw it. We'll just have that for later. Just trying to think of a way we could do this and survive this. Don't know if there is a great way here, though. We've got 2 4 cards in the yard. I'm going to go ahead and put that in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there is a way, if we really wanted to next turn. We could go 1, 2, 3, 4. Remove 4, leave mana up for neutralize, which is probably what we'll do next turn. I'm just going to pass for now. I don't think we die to anything. And I didn't want to run Ugin out just yet. Didn't quite know what the opponent's situation was going to be. There is a way for us to get a little more value here, possibly. Opponent gets to gain a life. We don't mind too much. We have plenty of life of our own. We can discard this Keruga if we really want to. So we're not that concerned about it. Lose 1 life and draws a card. Okay. So they actually like what's in their hand. Well, that's a good thing to know. Actually, I don't know if I want to speed this up or not. The 12th counter, shuffle your hand and graveyard. Okay. So there is a way we could actually cast Ugin and blow up the midnight clock on the same turn. So let's work toward that. I think is a better plan. Oh no, because that sets it to 9. We actually won't. So if we're going to do it, we kind of have to do it next. Oh, we have to do it now. Oh, that's bad. We have decisions to make. Oh boy. I guess we're just going to lose this Ugin. Ugin is no longer part of the plan, team. No longer part of the plan. So let's remove 2. Oh, I have to remove 1 at a time. Forgot about this. We did this the last time we played this card in another deck. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that what we want? Tap for colorless, blue, green, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, we're just going to hard cast this. And then we'll pass, giving us the option of just killing a Rankle, getting a 3/3. And then possibly just loading our hand up on the next turn. All right, opponent, what you got for me? Man, you know, I just played this all wrong. I literally played this whole situation just wrong. I literally could have done like 3 different things that would have just been better. Between casting Ugin, playing Keruga, then getting extra cards, and like, there are just a bunch of choices. Now I'm actually in a reasonably low enough life that it could be a problem. So that's something I'm going to have to worry about. And I'm shuffling in this counter, so there's no guarantee that this is even going to be around. Alright, makes sense. We're about to lose this whole hand. Well, that does not suck. Getting that second Shark Typhoon. That can stay on the library. Eventually just becomes a card for our yard, which is nice. And then this is probably going to let us start doing some things, if I'm not mistaken. We have lots of black lands and other stuff there, so let's go ahead and take that. So we have 1 card left in yard, so we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would only leave 2 open. We could cycle and neutralize if we really wanted to. Don't think that's where we're at here, though. Yeah, I was just going to play the other Shark Typhoon and call it good. This is a definite mulligan, because we can't do anything with this hand. This is not a whole lot better, but at least we can cycle the neutralize. I think we're just going to get crushed in this one. Oh, yeah. I don't see a way we're going to be able to get out of this unless we just get real lucky on these next 2 draws. Alright, we're passing. Okay. Take our 1. Cycle one of these away. Hopefully we can draw into some mana. That is not it. That will help. I wish I could kick it, but we can't. And we still only have access. Well, not true. This makes any color. So I was gonna say we only had access to black, but that's only halfway true. Yep, and we will never be able to stop somebody's great hand when we're on the draw. Unfortunate fact there. This will let us get mana. Let's go get blue. I'm just not sure what we do here, though. We don't really want to bounce Lovestruck Beast. We don't... Oh, gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we want to do here? I feel like we don't want to blow up the extinction event too soon. Is there a way we could play Midnight Clock now? That only leaves 3 mana. Okay, well, we're just going to do this. Make it 2-3. Which is likely just going to be blocking a Lovestruck piece. Though who knows, maybe there's some world where between all the blocking and exiling cards and them drawing stuff from Great Hand, we're just able to deck them. I doubt it, but you know, maybe it's a thing. Wicked Wolf, yep. Gonna fight the token. Yeah, this one's already over. If I were them, I wouldn't even attack. I mean, I guess they're gonna attack Ashiok, but I wouldn't. I'm at 6 right now. Like, they'd be so close to just killing us.
I've lost my inspiration.
But yeah, there's pretty much nothing we're gonna be able to do here. Oh yeah, and we're gonna lose our relic on top of it, just for sport. Yeah, we're dead. Can't even give him the GGs. That game was awful. Opponent goes first. Yeah, we'll keep this. Can't do too much more. Yeah, another thing too, some people ask like, why don't I try to race to Mythic or whatever? Like, I have actually been Mythic many times before in the past. But the reality is I spend so much more time just like testing decks and doing stuff like this Chump thing and doing the Fan Friday, and you know, that just leads to a lot of match games where I'm just spinning my wheels and obviously not laddering, but it has another purpose, you know, so I don't really worry about it too much. Choose, believe it or not, actually. So I basically am dedicating to either Murderous Rider or Neutralize. I'm gonna go with Neutralize. So if I'm gonna do that, let's play this out. Mostly because, yeah, I don't know, questing Beast or something would be annoying to just take an extra 4, knowing we're gonna have to take 2 to try to kill it, and just don't want to be in that position. Yep, we'll take our 2, go to 17. They still don't have any counters out on anything for their Ozolith. That would allow them to mill cards. Don't like that too much. I mean, now they can get away and play their second one if they have it. Oh, they don't have anything else to play. That is good to know, friend. That is good to know. Well, what are we doing if we're not doing that? Just wondering, if we play Midnight Clock this turn, then we could play Midnight Clock, Murderous Rider next turn. No, we're just going to take too much damage here. Because even if we kill a creature, we're going to take 5 for the turn because 1 ends up in the graveyard, and then the damage happens from the other one. So that's not really any good for us either. Oh, Apollo Kranos. That's not happy at all. Yeah, I don't know how we... This deck's not even good that we're playing against. I don't know how we're going to lose to that, or beat it, but we're definitely going to lose to it. So, whether we kill Pulokranos or not, we're taking a minimum of 6 this turn. Because if we kill... Yeah, if we want to kill Pulokranos, whether we do it before or after combat, doesn't really matter. So we're going to take 8 total. Yep. Already down to 9. We're going to probably take at least... Well, we're going to take more than that because they're going to put counters on something that we're going to have to try to kill. We can... Oh, don't want to do that, auto tapper. I gotta leave 2 black available. Alright, so here's our plan here to hopefully we stay alive. We're going to kill whatever they put the counters on. Still take 4 at a minimum. Actually take 6, so we go to 3. Next turn play Garrett to try to kill whatever remains. Well, that has hexproof from black, so now we're going to have a worse problem. Yeah, this is feels like a no-win situation from here. Unless we just luck out and top deck Ugin, I suppose. I mean, we could buy time and then try to Ugin. I think that's our best bet here, sadly. Funny thing is, this is kind of what people keep saying, like, you should play the Ozolith, play the Ozolith. But, truthfully, even the Ozolith isn't even important here, really. It's just kind of there. We would be losing to any card. Like, if that's even some other creature, we're in just as bad a situation. Yeah, we have 7 mana. And nothing really to speak of. I mean, we could make 2 dogs. But if that's a removal card, we're dead. That might be our only play, though. Sadly. I mean, we could make both of these, but then we're just chump blocking to gain 4. That's not really achieving anything. What do we do? I mean, if they have anything to kill a creature, which is likely, we can't win either way, right? Yeah, I think we just die. I mean, we'll just make 2 dogs, and if they have a creature kill card, we're dead. We'll just give them the GGs. Oh, they had a Garrick of their own. Well, never mind. Alright, we get to go first. This hand is not the most productive, but we will keep. We're able to kill something. So that's better than nothing. Maybe bridge the gap till we can do something with this Keruga. Okay, let's see what we got here. Well, we have a slow opponent. That is what we have here. Oh, that's not what we want to see. Let me tell you. Yeah, red cards are probably bad for us. Robber of the Rich? Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, the only good news is a lot of our spells are expensive. So, don't have to worry about that. I guess it's good though we have Murderous Rider. It does gain some life. So it's not the worst thing to have against them here. Relic Robber. Well, I tell people all the time how bad that card is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, well, we will go ahead and kill the Robber of the Rich. We'll take our 1 extra point from the Relic Robber, giving us an 0-1. But yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of the card. Still not sure why so many people want to play it, but hey. Gonna play this. 2, 3. You know what? Let's go ahead and put this in tapped. I don't see a situation where we're gonna really get much out of this. I mean, I say that. Like, the thing is, if the Relic Robber gets through multiple times, it's great. If it doesn't get through multiple times, it sucks. Now, I will tell you one thing that's funny, is that it's colorless. So, I can't actually get rid of that with Ugin, which tickles me so much. I will be able to get rid of it, though, with Extinction Event. So, it's not like it's freaking us out too much. Let's go ahead and do that. 4 even. And this will kind of set us up a little bit. Oh. Well. Crap. That was not what I was expecting to see here. Well, I guess, man. See, I want to just kill this, but there's so many ways they could just kill Ugin or Garrick if we do that. We could just shoot them. And we'll still take 1, so we take 3. Yeah, let's do that. I'd rather do that than just risk losing Garrick. If they play something that's a non-flyer, then maybe we could put 2 dogs out there. Maybe one of the dogs lives or some such. Like, there's some things we can do that are just more efficient, I think. Well, if they decide to spend the mana here, we'll take a damage. But I think they're deciding... Yeah. Alright, so they don't have a way to spend it. That's actually pretty good for us. Would have been scary if they decided to keep that mana, honestly. Would have made things very difficult. Alright, there's an axe. And a relic robber. Yay, us. Alright. Well. I think we're just dead. I mean, I'm assuming that's an Embercleave at this point, right? I mean, yeah. We already have all the land we need, so sure. I mean, I guess if it's Embercleave, we die. If not, not much we can do.
A good head on those shoulders. For now.
I mean, we could kill an axe and then try to wipe the board. I mean, Embercleave doesn't kill us on a Relic Robber. Actually, it does kill us on a Relic Robber. So yeah, we're kind of just dead either way here.
We were born.
Yeah, this was just a bad situation. But yeah, if it's Embercleave, we're dead. If it's not, then maybe. Could still be Embercleave. Oh yeah, I'm gonna assume we're just dead here. Opponent was just slow rolling an attack step. I can't imagine any other reason for that. But yeah, opponent just hit it. Either way, we're dead. Just put it on an axe. Oh, it's just a Bone Crusher Giant. Well now, that changes things. Well, I guess we have 5 turns then, don't we? And we have a Murderous Rider. Huh. Well. Do we only have to do this for 3? Yeah. Minus for 3 then. We'll make her 2 dogs. Now I'm gonna hit for 0 just to make that statement. Just say, hey, you give me this token, it's gonna do some kind of work. Alright, well, we're gonna try to bring this to a close.
We are
at some point.
Predators.
I'm gonna go ahead and play this.
My greatest creation.
Play this. Draw a pile of cards. Alright. If this Murderous Rider lives, then we're not going to lose at all. Yep, that's ball game. Yep. We're going to minus Garrick. Alright, y'all. What do I think about this one? Honestly, it's just clunky for no reason in some spots. I'm not sure, like I said, why it doesn't play Brazen Borrower. Why it's not playing stuff like Solemn Simulacrum, I think would be another good one when you're trying to race up to that 6, 7, 8 mana. There's just a lot of little things that I'm just kind of like questioning, like why is this way? Why is this that way? And I think that's my issue with the deck. I think there's a few spots we can clean stuff up. I don't know. I don't think Titan's Nest is really necessary if we're already playing the Relic and the Midnight Clock. And like, there's a point where you just have too many things messing around with mana and whatnot when you just need to be playing efficiency at that point, because you're already basically giving up on your first 2 turns. So this is what, like, is it able to win some games? Absolutely. It does play some powerful cards, and sometimes randomly you just get to 8 mana cast Ugin, right? You don't even have to try. But that being said, there's a lot of matches you're just gonna lose to not even your opponent's best draw. Like, you're just not doing anything, especially if you're on the draw. You have no options of doing anything until turn 3. Anything relevant anyway, so that's not great. Yeah, I would say this one I'm putting in the chump category. Not that it's a awful deck, not that it can't win some games, but if you're trying to go 6-0, heck, or even 5-1, I would even say 4-2 would probably be difficult. Now, I do think you could probably 3-3, occasionally 4-2, but like consistently 4-2 with this, I think would be very difficult. There's a lot of matchups you're going to run into that can just get there on you, whether it's mono red, rogues, you know, any of that stuff I think could be a problem. So yeah, that's where this one's up. I'm going to touch it up a little bit. I will leave a different version in the description down below if you would like to download it. Also, check out the description if you want to join us over in our Discord to talk about Magic and things, or just follow us over on Twitch or Twitter, or if you want to visit my sponsors or buy some merchandise and help me out that way. Also remember, if you want to support the channel, all you got to do is go to that TCGPlayer link or any of the Amazon links in the description, and if you order anything at those URLs while you're there the next 24 hours, I'll get a small kickback, so you don't have to spend any money you weren't already going to spend, and you help me out. Now, one of the things I wanted to add is a card of the day. And today, this is a fun card. It's an old card I want to talk about. Mirri's Guile. And one of the reasons I bring this card up is that a lot of people are playing Commander, right? And one of the biggest things about Commander is trying to add some redundancy, because you only get one of every card. And one of the best green cards you can play is Sylvan Library, which lets you look at the top couple cards. You can put one in your hand. If you want to take more than that, you can pay life. But Mirri's Guile is kind of like a lesser Sylvan Library in the sense that you can look at the top 3 cards and set up your draws each turn. You don't necessarily get to put something into hand or manipulate those, but it's another way to kind of get your best card of the top 3 every time. And it only costs 1 mana, so if you do get it in your opener while you're having those setup turns, it's pretty cheap. Now, price-wise, not cheap, but hey, I didn't say they were all going to be budget. I'm just bringing up cards that people may not even know about or forgotten about. But if there's anything y'all want to see in this segment, or if you even like this idea of me having a card of the day at the end of each deck video, let me know. If you hate it, let me know. Either way, leave a comment down in the description below. And remember, if you haven't, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and help me out and get your reminders whenever I have these videos up. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.